Welcome into Sportscape. My name is Derrick Clyburn, and I'm joined once again by John Felipe. John, how you doing today?
You know how.
Not the
So
best week.
close. So close. The division for the taking. It's like nobody wants it.
It's up for grabs, man. It's up for grabs. Whoever wins these games the last couple weeks, gonna take the crown. So we're gonna see what happens with that for sure. Both our teams had interesting games to say the least. Both unfortunately ended in losses. But
And you fought
hey,
valiantly, dog. I'm not gonna lie. The Colts they put up a good fight, especially with the first game. Not even a full week with Philip Rivers. That was a good, especially quality opponent. You know.
absolutely for sure. But man, we're just gonna jump right into it, man. Let's get into Panthers Saints game. Panthers lose 28-17 to New Orleans Saints in a I would say disappointing ending to the game. John,
It
what did
was
you
more.
see?
It's funny. It was more deflating than like
Disappointing,
painful.
yeah,
You know, because like it wasn't like, oh, the Saints are dominating us or they're
hmm
coming back. It was just like I kind of always expected us to win the game based off the way we were playing, and even down in the fourth quarter, I was like, oh, we made some mistakes, but we're still probably gonna win this game. It was up like 17-10, you know, and then Chris Olave had that, and then still we produced. Bryce had that first down on 3rd and 10. Like I never thought we were going to lose the game. So like when we did in the way that it happened, where it was like it brings into question the rule about the sliding with Tyler Shuck.
yeah, that was
I mean,
rough.
it was it gave them a 15-yard penalty, and physically Lathan Ransom could not have stopped himself. Like he can't just stop. We joked about this the other week, like Houdini, like you
Yeah,
can't
like you're supposed
just
to
stop.
disappear or something at the last second.
And Tyler Shuck put himself in a position where he didn't make it known that he was giving himself up until the very last second. And the game's on the line, and yards matter with the field goal. So Lathan Ransom was already launching. Like, it's like, what do you expect him to do, NFL? What do you expect him to do? There's nothing he could have done. And that then gives the Saints 15 yards and makes the field goal for them like 42 or something. It was a deflating end. It wasn't even like anger. It was just like, oh, that's how we lose. We should have won this game. Like,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, man, like the Panthers, I mean, they're pretty, like you said, they're pretty much in good position to win the game. Like throughout the game, I mean, they went up 17-7 after that Jalen Coker touchdown from Bryce, and all the like it was just the high of highs at that point, and then like all of a sudden it's just like
man, that
a
felt
couple
so
of
good.
things.
And
Yeah,
especially
for
because it
sure.
was my dude. I was like, wide receiver one season, baby.
Yeah, yeah, man. But it's just like things didn't go their way. There's a couple of things here and there that didn't go the Panthers' way that kind of like helped the Saints get back into the game. The penalties, there was a lot of penalties in this game. I think what the Panthers had like 11 penalties for like 103
Yeah,
yards or
for
something
100
like that.
plus yards. And a lot of them were controversial. Dave
Yeah,
Canales also stated, like, I I think he's more focus driven, so he's somebody that's just going to be like, I don't think any of them were egregious, or at least he said most of them. I think wanted to be politically correct because the last one, um, especially when Bryce had a very similar play, like at
hmm
the previous
Oh
drive,
yeah.
and
There's a couple plays like that too. There's a couple plays I think like
Bryce's
that too where he got hit late.
Bryce's was a little more egregious too. It's just the way that
Yeah,
Bryce did it. He didn't like go like, oh, like Tyler Shuck
yeah. He
did.
didn't sell it.
You
He
know?
didn't sell it like they did. Yeah.
Yeah. And he looked more athletic as he was running. Like, so it made it, you empathize less when you look like you're a runner versus looking like a goofy quarterback. Although Tyler Shuck does have some athletic ability. It's just the way he sold it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, but yeah, at the beginning, like the Panthers, I feel like the Panthers they play similarly for most of the season. Like they always have like a great opening game script on offense. Like they go right down the field, score a touchdown. After that,
Dude, I told Jenna that
oh,
exact sentiment. I told her that exact thing when she was sitting there on Sunday. I was like, all right, I like this, but we also had time to plan and we had this entire sequence ready. So let's see what we do. Um, although there were good plays after, it's
yeah,
always
for sure.
easier in the beginning of the game than it is towards the end. And then that's when Bryce's magic has to show up. And I love it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But what do you think can help like sustain like the success they have early in games to like to later in games? I would say like sustain these drives or you know extend them.
Yeah. I think a big part of it has to do with, like Dave Canales says, execution. You just have to execute the plays as they're like written. So you have to have people that like not only know what they're doing, but like know the space around them and know why they're doing it. And that's what makes for a successful offense when all the people are working together. I think that's why I like Jalen Coker so much. He knows how to find the field, knows what the concept is, knows where the soft spot in the coverage is going to be, and has that badass ability to catch the ball at the very end. Like I'm really a fan of his. Like I'm not just saying it for the meme. I'm actually like, dude's a stud. I'm so hyped that we got him as for free as an undrafted free agent. Like
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And this feel like every time like the Panthers were having some type of momentum, it was like a penalty that happened or something like that.
it was constant
Like
penalties, dude. They held the ball for like quarters on end. Like I think the first drive, or maybe the first one after
boy,
our
that
first
drive was so long, that
11
95-yard
minutes.
touchdown.
11 minutes.
That
Wild.
was crazy. That was nuts. I was like, how they still got the ball? Because you know, I was trying to watch that game and the Colts game at the same time. So I'm like, dang, they still got the
Dude,
ball.
I
Look
was gonna
over.
tell you that I was gonna be like, you should come over, but then I saw that they were both at the same time. I was like, oh no, we can't
Yeah.
because we'll be watching two different games.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. But like I said, but yeah, it's just like it felt like they were they took advantage of the opportunities more the opportunities they were given than the Panthers did in certain moments. And like and the defense was really good, I thought, early, especially early, and then like kind of towards the end, it started like getting like it started allowing
The last
things like
drive was,
yeah,
I don't know whose fault it is in particular. I'm not saying it's the defensive coordinator, but clearly, uh, uh, Ejiro Evero was frustrated. There was a video of him walking past Dave Canales, and he was giving everybody a high five. Dave Canales was, and Evero was the most somber I've ever seen him. He's like looking down. He's like, and gave him a high five. And then JC Horn was also talking about how the defense on that last drive just couldn't find a rhythm. They were um, almost discontent in some way. And we saw the results of that. Yeah, it was frustrating to watch, but whose fault it is, who knows? I don't know who in particular, but it's frustrating to see like our defense fall when like we just need one more stop.
just one more play. Because like I thought the pass rush was getting to the quarterback at like a good amount of time. Like they had 5 sacks in the game. The Panthers had
Nick
5 sacks in
Thornton
the
is
game.
really looking great. We got him in
Yeah.
the second round, dude. I
Man,
feel
let's
like
talk
people
about how good he's
forgot
been.
about him. Like early in the season, he was talked about as like a top 10 draft pick.
Yeah.
So I don't know what changed. I guess the Texas A&M infamously with Shamar Stewart didn't get production, but they just had like these long athletic frames. But I think that was a Texas A&M problem because he's doing a good job here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, yeah, this it just felt like the Panthers like they didn't take advantage of opportunities. How do you feel about the fourth down play? I know a lot of people was talking about the fourth down play where they went
Yeah,
for it on 4th and 1, ran the ball with
I,
Chuba
I
Hubbard
I'm
instead of
not gonna
taking the points.
I'm not gonna lie. I agreed with the decision at the time because I thought it was automatic. Like I thought it was just gonna be like, there we go. Let's keep it going. Like when it didn't happen, oh, I forgot that scar existed. I'm feeling the pain from it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, dang it. Dang it. I didn't even I was like trying not to care. I was like, nah, we got this. That's cool. And then we didn't. And then, yeah, it was frustrating because we had the opportunity to continue. And that's the thing. But this is what I've said in the past. I wouldn't re-roll the die because we shouldn't have beat the Packers. We shouldn't have beat the Cowboys. We shouldn't have beat the Dolphins. We definitely shouldn't have beat the Rams. Like, like I'm not gonna re-roll the die. Like, I'll take that. And we're still in control of our destiny. That's what gives me all right, it's still good, you know?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And the Panthers, man, they had converted with two other fourth downs before that, so it kind of like was the momentum of the game. Like they were
Dude,
confident that their play
I
was
mean,
working.
I was certain we were gonna convert it. Like I was, it's not like 3rd and 8 where you're like, oh, come on. Like I was like, all right, come on. But oh, good job. Like a chip shot, I almost thought,
Yeah, yeah, for
So when I
sure.
saw the play, especially when the play was and like going further back with Chuba, and I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, it's rough. A lot of people are saying like that the Panthers. I mean, they about the quarterback sneak thing because they can't do it with Bryce because he's smaller, but they should
That's
implement
what
like using like the tight end
that's what Dave
or like
Canales.
yeah,
Yeah, Dave Canales said that in his press conference earlier today. Yeah,
yeah,
the physics of it. It's just like he's 190 pounds, so
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, it's tough,
yeah,
man. I
you
mean,
can
what are you gonna do?
be as determined as possible. It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
it's
what I
gonna be
mean?
the challenge
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
very big.
Yeah, but funny enough, I mean, the Panthers they've converted more fourth downs than any other team in the league. And they have a 70% conversion rate on fourth, which is fifth best in league. So, I mean,
Yeah,
they
we go for it a lot too. Yeah.
yeah, so they convert those plays often. So I'm not mad at the call. I wish the play was better, but I'm not mad at them
No,
going for
no,
it. Yeah,
the decision was great. It was the call itself.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then looking back, you'd be like, oh, like, they should have with that. But I don't think anybody expected like the Saints to go score like what was it, like 10 unanswered points, like,
It
and tie the
was.
game at that moment
Yeah.
because like the defense was holding up, they're playing well, they weren't
I
really
mean,
letting
it's just like,
anything.
okay, this is where I'm like, okay, I'm kind of at peace with it because like I said before, beat all those other teams that I talked about. And I'm like frustrated that we lost, but like I've said on this show before, I want to see process. And me seeing Jalen Coker on the up and up, seeing the offense have some nice plays, like seeing us get a rhythm, seeing the things that we can do other than a couple crucial plays. I'm like, all right, I like this team. Like I think we still control our destiny, and I think we can, if it all clicks, like do something. It's I mean based on evidence throughout the season, you know.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And like, I mean, it was just like some unfortunate situations, like the penalties, like that Ramsman play. If they didn't get that, I mean, the Panthers would have probably won the game. I mean, Chris Olave like waking up at like in the fourth quarter, basically out of nowhere, and just started like
One
cooking
job,
because like literally, he was just getting wide open. I was just like, dang, this dude. We ain't really heard from all like game and then long, and then he just shows up in the fourth quarter. I mean, you gotta give a lot of credit to them and Tyler Shuck. I mean, shown that he's gonna be clutch. He's shown that he has poise and calmness in the pocket. Um, but he played pretty well at the end of the game. After the Panthers pretty much held him in check for most of the game. Um,
Mhm.
and the Panthers, like I mean, they struggled in the fourth quarter. I mean, there was a couple. the offensive line allowed a couple of sacks that were crucial on like the last drive, and like I said, it was rough at the end. Yeah, because
It's
I know
I,
I know
I
you.
in my mind, I was like, we got this game. Like, all right, now
I
I'm cool
know.
with that. I was like, cool. Now it's a 2 minute drill for Bryce. Honestly, when he got that 3rd and 10 rushing thing, I in
Oh,
my
the
mind,
run.
I
Yeah,
was like, I was just chilling. Like, I was like, oh, this is fun. We got another game winning drive. Like, I really did not think we were gonna lose the game. Like,
yeah. I mean, we've seen Bryce do it so many times, like over the like this year. I mean, this season, like him just come up clutch and like when it matters, and we just like I was like, oh well, Bryce is just gonna have another game winning drive because that's what he does. That's what That's what we know him for.
yeah, and we really ugh. It's like I'm not even angry because it's not like one play or anything. It's like we could have won this. Like I don't want to re-roll the die for like the whole season or anything, but like I would re-roll the die for this game because I think we would have won this if we just did it again. That's how I feel about Super Bowl 52.
For sure, for sure. I mean, it wasn't the best day. I mean, for the offense. The running backs. I mean, they only combined what Rico and Chuba only combined for 78 yards. But
Yeah,
I feel like they still did enough to win the game, and it was just plays here and there that didn't go their way, and it's tough because like you said, with all this is on the line, with the playoffs on the line, division on the line, but the good thing is they still have everything in front of them. Like you said, they control their own destiny. Um, I don't think anybody expected the Saints the Panthers to lose to the Saints twice this year. That was just rough. Like I'm sure looking at the schedule, when you look at the
dog.
schedule, it's like,
I
man, the
mean,
Saints we're gonna
and
at least split this.
nobody expected us to be in the division. Nobody expected us to sweep the Falcons. Nobody expected like the Buccaneers to be with us. Like everything is just like a roll of the die with these NFC South teams. Like,
Yeah, yeah. But like how confident are you in the Panthers right now? Like going forward, like I'm sure obviously you stated how you feel. Do you feel confident that they can turn it around and win these games coming up?
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little delusional. I and the evidence supports me at times. I think we can win any game theoretically. We
Yeah.
could. So I
I
go
mean, you've
in with the
shown it
mind
this year that you can beat anybody, really. Yeah.
exactly. So I'm going in with the mindset. Well, I don't know about going 3-0, but like I know this next game we could win. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking, all right, let's win this game then. And it gives me something to look forward to. And I'm excited to see us like at least show a competent team. Like give us the keys to be like a successful franchise in the long term. That's what I want to see. And I'm seeing
Yeah.
it. I'm seeing it consistently. I cannot be mad. If you transported me from August and told me what was going on with these last 3 games, I'd be like, oh, let's go. It's game time. Like, if I didn't like just experience the heartbreak of the Saints, like if I didn't know anything, I was just here right now. And it's like, if you beat the Buccaneers twice, you're going to the playoffs. It's like, oh, dude, yes. That's so fun.
Yeah.
We're not even talking about the draft at this time of year.
Right. Right. What do you think the formula will be like? What do you think? What do you need to see from the offense and the defense to like you know achieve these goals, achieve the goal of winning going to the playoffs?
All right, from the offense, what we need to see is a consistent passing game. Like the running game is great. I love that we're very run focused and heavy. It sets the tone. But what we're gonna need is the ability to scare the secondary and spread the field. Because until we do that, we're not going to be able to open up the running game to the degrees that we want to. And then we can be physical. Oh my gosh, that's the best teams. The ones that can like get it off the top and have these physical runners that they're trying to like make sure they don't get winded. And then like if they don't like get the running back, it's going to be a grueling angle and it's just pounding all day long. Those are the best teams. That's how you structure it. And Dave Canales
Mhm.
understands that. And I'm glad he does. But what I want to see it is in action. I want to see the Panthers open up the playbook with Bryce Young. Dave Canales plays scared with Bryce Young. Bryce Young plays his best when he's just a gunslinger out there, like slinging it.
Yep.
Like you saw it in the Heisman Trophy year in Alabama. Like I mean, he's just somebody that has the ability to really open up the field if you let him. So let's see him do that. Let's see him move with his feet more. Let's see him be creative. Like open up the playbook for him. So in to answer your question, on the offense, I wish that the playbook would be opened up, allow Bryce to be more of a gunslinger. And on defense, we really need to stop the run and prevent them from being a team that's going to get anything on the ground, because the lines are the most important part.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the Panthers, they got the ability to do that. I mean, like I said, their identity. I mean, when they win their games, that's what happens. I mean, you seen it in all the games. Like
Yeah,
that's
Doug.
when they're at their best. When they've been able to be aggressive, throwing the ball downfield, it just opens up everything. Like you said, in the run game and the balance between the run game, it's like a good marriage between the two when they're able to, have success there. And defensively, like you said, I mean, stopping the run. I mean, and then allowing your pass rushers to get off once you're able to, make them go into obvious pass situations because you're holding them to like third and long and like third, instead of third and manageable. So that, yeah, like you said, man.
Yeah, I mean, it changes the dynamic of the game.
Absolutely, absolutely. I wanna show a couple plays, even though the Panthers lost. There's a couple of good plays I thought from this game that
Oh,
highlighted Bryce's
oh,
skills. And
there was one in
I mean,
particular.
Bryce, the Jalen Coker.
Look at that layered throw. I love.
This right here, this gave him the lead 17-7.
That's
I
right.
mean, it's a I mean, with such anticipation too, because he threw it before like Jalen Coker was getting out of his route. Like
It was so
he just threw it
layered,
up
dog.
there and he just ran under it.
He knew
Yeah.
exactly where he was going to be, and Jalen Coker understood the assignment.
And
Look
the
at
route
that.
was amazing too. It
Oh,
just
yep. That's right.
oh man.
The way he just like drifted. He didn't even separate. He just drifted like to the spot that they had rehearsed.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
that
it.
was nice. Real nice.
Jalen Coker's such a stud. I'm so
Yeah,
happy to see his success.
absolutely. We'll watch the breakdown of the route real quick. Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Oh man, he just knows where to be, how to
Stag
get
and go.
open. Like that one little hesitation.
Yep. Yep. That stag and go. That
That we got to see more of that. I think. And then like because I think Coker and Jalen Coker and T Mac, they're gonna be a very very dangerous duo,
Oh,
significant
dude,
wide receiver
for
duo in the
years
league,
to
like
come.
going forward.
For years to come.
Yeah,
Oh, we're gonna sign. We're gonna
definitely,
lock down
definitely.
Jalen Coker. We're gonna lock down Jalen Coker. Yeah, we're gonna get him for because I
Oh,
know
that's a
he's on
must.
like a restrictive contract this year because he was an undrafted free agent. So it's like different than like a draft pick.
Hmm.
So I presume we're gonna get him like on the long term during this offseason.
Absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, the Panthers, they they're 7-7 right now, but I mean, 3 games remaining two against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Seattle, and they play the Seahawks in between. So
Rough
it's gonna be some
stretch,
good games down the stretch. Yeah, tough stretch,
strong.
good games. Yeah, but really, they just have to go 2-1, and they'll be able to go
And the two needs to
make.
be the Buccaneers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Unless the
You never
Dolphins
know.
want to help us out.
I'm gonna say you never know. Seattle, you might can beat Seattle too. You never know. But yeah. Um, let's go ahead and jump into the other game on the docket. The Colts. They lost 18-16 to the Seattle Seahawks, but it was a great effort from the team, and without Daniel Jones being there due to his torn Achilles. Phillip Rivers, he played his first game. They first start in over 1,000 days. Retired like 5 years ago, almost 5 years ago. Came back.
Yeah.
Um,
Half
he's
of
familiar
COVID
with the
again.
playbook. Absolutely, absolutely. Like Shane Steichen was his quarterbacks coach back in when he played for the Chargers, so they're familiar with each other in the playbook, and he just stepped right in. And Phillip Rivers being out there, it just felt like it was somebody that was in total control of the offense when he was playing. Um, Obviously, his physical ability has diminished. I mean, he can't make the throws he used to make, but he's able to use his mind, to get it to the right spot at the right time, get it out there. And I thought he played I mean, probably as best as he could for the
I was gonna
circumstances.
say, I mean, out of what his ability was capable of, 10 out of 10. Like,
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, he came like the fifth quarterback to start an NFL game, but joining Tom Brady, Vinny
I mean, he had
Testaverde, Warren Moon,
actual
and Steve. Yeah,
he had an actual dad bod, dude. He was not like Tom Brady, like where he's like, that like has that sold your soul to the devil look where you're just glowing, even though you're 50, you look 25. Like, no,
yeah.
dude actually looked 44 years old.
Like he hasn't been working out. Like he just came off the couch, like straight off the couch.
Yeah.
Like, like he like. I mean, he's been coaching high school football, so he probably gets to throw it around with the guys every once in a while. But he's not like you can tell
Oh,
he's
yeah,
not like in the
exactly.
gym every day. Yeah,
Exactly. No, he's not doing anything. He's heavier than he was. He made a joke about that in his press
yeah,
conference.
yeah. And you could tell because his face is way bigger too. It's like, yeah, he's
Oh,
been
yeah.
doing a lot.
He did
Yeah,
an
for sure.
opposite offensive lineman. Usually the O linemen get like super skinny
Gets
after.
smaller. Yeah, he just gets bigger. Yeah.
Joe Thomas, then Jordan Gross.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, going into this game, I didn't know what to expect. I was like, what type? I knew they was gonna lean heavily on the run game, obviously, which they did in this game. I didn't know what Phillip Rivers could give us. I was just hoping that our offensive line could hold up. Hopefully, hoping that he could keep them clean, and they did for the most part. I mean, he only took one sack, so I mean, so that was good. I mean, because he wasn't really able to move, and then he wasn't really able. I mean, he couldn't throw the ball past probably 15 yards, really.
Yeah.
But
He tried at some points.
yeah, he tried. I mean, it wasn't much, but it
He
was it
can't.
was
Okay, well, I'll say this: he can throw it past 15 yards, but he needs to be like at full strength, sitting down, pushing all of his muscles.
yeah, yeah. Because Phillip Rivers already had like that weird release too, so and it was already weird as it is. Like when he was playing like in his prime, like this looked weird coming out his hand, like he used to have used
Yeah.
so much, like you could just see it, like, and now it's just like there's no zip on the ball. It's like he's like he's putting everything in his body to get the throw to to the receiver. But
Yeah.
I thought he played. I mean, he was efficient with the plays he was given. It was a lot of screen passes, quick throws, slants, passes in the flats. There's a couple throws that he had. Like, he had a couple tight window throws, like over the middle, like the Tyler Warren. Um, but it wasn't much other than that. They weren't really trying to do much. I mean, obviously, they wanted to give the ball to the running backs a lot. Lean heavily on the run game. The running. Jonathan Taylor had 25 carries for 87 yards. Um, I thought that he did a pretty good job. And then like early in the game, the Colts were up. I mean, they got up 13-3 at one point in the first half. That touchdown drive was magical. It felt like a movie, like seeing him coming back.
I was watching the Colts go drive the ball down the field. I really thought they were about to win that game. The same way that I thought the Panthers were going to win the game. I thought the Colts
Yeah,
were going to
yeah,
win it too.
yeah, yeah. I mean, especially like the way they played. This felt like everybody like came together like for that moment to help Phillip Rivers. Like everybody's like, we're gonna win this game for Phillip Rivers. It's his first. He's coming out of retirement. His first game. Whatever. Um, we know he can't do much. Like he's limited in what he can do as far as what we can do offensively. So we're gonna have to help out. I mean, this is by far the best the defense has played all year. I mean, they held the Seahawks to 28 points. Not 28, 18 points in this game. When they averaged 29 points per game. JSN, I mean, he didn't really show up until the end of the game. Similar to Chris Olave in the Panthers game. Like, he
Hey,
didn't show up to the end of the
I'm
game.
not gonna lie though. I played against JSN and I was like, dang it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because they were pretty much holding. I mean, they were holding up for the most part, and like they were like the defense was really stepping up in critical plays. I mean, they allowed a good amount of yards, but once they got in the red zone, they stopped them. They made plays in critical, like on third downs. Um, the Seahawks were 2 of 13 on third downs, so they were really good, like getting them off the field on third downs, especially like just holding them to field goals, keeping them out the end zone. So that was great to see. Um, out it wasn't much a lot of they didn't get much pass rush or like disruption in the backfield, but I mean Latu, he had the only sack for the team. But like I said, they made plays when it mattered, like keeping them out of the end zone, and they gave us a chance. And I thought when Phillip Rivers like took us on that last drive, I mean, like when we went up, I think it was, what did we go up? 16 to 15, 16 to 15. I was like, the defense been playing well all game. We might as well just we should hopefully we can just get the stop. The one thing I don't like about the end of games, and all football teams do this, college, NFL, whatever, they always play, soft coverage. They play that prevent defense at the end of games. So
bend but don't break. Yeah, I hate it.
yeah, and I hate it because it's like I know y'all don't want them to give up like no touchdown and that, but dog, you'll let them drive all the way down the field.
Leads to the upset.
It always doesn't work out that way. And I'm like, bro, we allow these plays. Like,
honestly, I'm not gonna lie, for the Panthers, Evero does that a lot, that zone shell, and doesn't like put JC Horn on the best player. And there's pros and cons. I'm not saying what's right or what's wrong, but in those end of game situations, it really does hurt us sometimes.
Yeah. Like most of the time, and if you send a blitz, or you have people at the line of scrimmage, like you send like 5-6 people, you have to get home. Like on one of those plays on the last drive, we did not get home. We sent 6 people and we didn't get the sack. And I was just like, oh, what are we doing? And I'm like, oh man,
I know. And that's the thing. Like I feel like if we can unleash our defensive line talent, like we could use like Prince Umamielin in a NASCAR package or something where we can send them home. Like, we'll be so much more potent as a defense. Yeah, we have these guys, these long guys that get interceptions, but like we need to get some sacks on the season. Myles Garrett has single-handedly more sacks than our entire defense.
Man, that's crazy to think about.
I know.
But yeah. I know he got more sacks than we
incredible
got.
dude, but like it shouldn't be that much. Come on.
Yeah, for sure. But like I said, like it was good to see like the defensive, some of the like Cam Bynum, Mekhi Blackman, or some of our DBs step up and make big plays, like and like breaking up balls, getting past breakups on critical downs. Like I said, the Seahawks, they're one of the better teams in the league at throwing the ball downfield. Like JSN, like, we know what he does from week to week. Leads the league in receiving yards. I mean,
yards after catch wise too. Like the people that would have anticipated coming out of the draft.
Absolutely. But they kept him in check. Like I said, offensively, man, Phillip Rivers, like he was spreading around. I mean, 6 different receivers had a catch. Not a lot of yards, but I mean, he was spreading around. He was doing what he needed to do. I mean, at times it got kind of predictable. I was just like, we just did a screen pass. Why are we doing a screen pass again? I know he can't do much. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, can we mix it up a little bit?
Yeah, and it kept being the other dude, even though Jenna had Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, Amir Abdullah. Yeah.
Abdullah. Yeah, the 32-year-old. Wow, I mean, impressed. The 32-year-old running back is impressive, but
I mean, he's fast, bro. He's fast for his age. I mean, he's really good punt returner and kick returner too. So I mean, he does well on those kickoffs. Yeah. So he's definitely.
Well, I needed Jonathan Taylor for fantasy for Jenna.
Yeah. But bro, like I was just hoping. I knew the offense was gonna be limited what Phillip Rivers gave us, but I was just hoping like Jonathan. I was like, Jonathan Taylor, we just need one. We just need you to break one touchdown off, and this game is over. I was just saying that the whole game. I was like.
And he does it constantly. He did it so many times. He did it against the Buccaneers. You remember that?
Yeah, 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 for sure. And that's why I was just saying the whole game. I was like, all right, we just need one. We just need one, JT. We just need one. And he just never broke it off in the game. But I was like, man, if he had just got one, we would have won that game. Because I mean, we just need a little bit of separation. We would have won that game because
Dude, that's
Seahawks weren't really
exactly how
doing
I
nothing
feel about the
offensively.
Saints.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I was just like, we just needed one because, like I said, I mean, the offense, like I said, we weren't like 4 yards here, 5 yards here. We weren't. It wasn't no explosive anything in the game, but I understood it. I mean, the game plan almost worked. Like it was a great game plan for what it was, what Phillip Rivers could do. It was a great
Yeah.
game plan. We almost pulled it off. I mean, I think against a worse team, we would have beat them. I mean, against a team with I guess, with a worse defense because, like I said, we probably would have won that game. But some unfortunate things happened. It was some questionable penalties that were called that I didn't like. I don't know. Like I said, this is going around in all the games for sure. But I'm just like, man,
Obviously, the Panthers one was a big one. That
yeah,
was
yeah,
some crazy 100+ yards of penalty. Ugh,
yeah, for sure, for
I
sure.
hate to see it.
Um, but yeah, man, it's so different from what we are used to. Going from a super explosive offense to like what we were watching in this game is like dink
Well,
and dunk. Like,
they said it was going to be like a heavy run offense, even though
oh, you have
Jonathan
to,
Taylor didn't get the biggest stat line. Like
yeah,
it was, I mean, Philip Rivers had like what 120 yards, something crazy, like small,
yeah. I mean, and
not
Jonathan Taylor was
necessarily
for
crazy.
85 yards. So yeah, yeah. I mean, we still almost won the game. That's the crazy part. Like we managed the game. Like it
Dude,
was
they played very well. The Seahawks too are a very good team.
very good team, explosive, great offense. I mean, I think coming into this game, they had what I think they were averaging like over 100 yards rushing, and we held them to just 50 yards. So I mean, we were great in that area too.
He was
Um,
taking my fist.
yeah. And I thought that the linebackers, this is probably the best game I see them played in coverage this year. Like this something like I've been talking about them all season, how bad they've been in coverage. This is probably the best game they had in coverage because it
Yeah.
wasn't like nobody really, no receivers like running away from them. They were making plays like in coverage, like pass breakups or being in the right spot, right zone area. Like so they were playing pretty well, I thought. So I was like, okay, I like what the linebackers I'm seeing. It felt like everybody upped their game because Phillip Rivers was out there. It felt like everybody displayed
Yeah,
up,
everybody was excited, like there was a new juice to it.
yeah, for sure, for sure. And I mean the Colts were definitely still in the playoff hunt at that moment. Probably not making the playoffs now, but if we had won that game, we probably would have had a better shot.
Dude, I thought you guys did. I literally was like the same way that I felt about the Saints. Like I said, like I felt that the Colts they're gonna win. Like
Definitely, definitely. But yeah, it was an interesting game. Very different from what we're used to. Like I said, how explosive our offense has been in the past with Daniel Jones at the helm. The new kicker, we got a new kicker, Blake Groupie. I mean, he came in and did his job. I mean, because that other dude, like I don't know if I remember when I talked about Badgley, the dude that was missing PATs. We were not a fan of that, and I was like, we got to get rid of this dude. I don't know if they can at this moment, but they did. And he came in, made a 60-yarder at the end of the game that would have gave us at least 16 to 15, and
it's
possibly
wild
could have
how
been the
these
game winning
kickers
field goal.
that come off the streets end up being like some of the best ones in the league. Like Brandon Aubrey, he came from the UFL. Like
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But yeah, it was great to see. I mean, a 44-year-old
that was another one.
who
Jake
he's a
Bates, the Lions.
oh yeah. Yeah, he's a good one too, for sure. But yeah, man, 44 years old. Phillip Rivers came out there. I mean, he played competent football. They said he's going to start next week too against the 49ers. So we'll
I
see how
saw
that
Monday Night
goes.
Football.
Yeah, Monday Night Football. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if he can make any longer throws. That'd be the challenge. I want to see if he can make any longer throws down the field. Maybe we'll
I think he
see.
can. I think they're gonna get better every week. It's gonna be like Joe Flacco with the Browns a couple years ago.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely think the offensive line did a good job. I mean, they helped. Like I said, they would only allow like 1 sack in this game. So they definitely protected them against a really good defense too. So that was great to see. But it's tough because we know what we were. I mean, the Colts, we were, yeah, at one point we were leading the division. We were feeling good, almost feeling like we could get home field advantage in the playoffs, and now where we are now, like outside looking in. But it is what it is. We just got to find a way to get back on track, find a formula, find a plan. Obviously come up with a plan that can help us build for the future.
I agree. I mean, you guys have a successful blueprint so far. I think Shane Steichen is probably a good coach. Probably.
Yeah.
That the way that I
Yeah.
feel like Dave Canales is probably a good coach. Like
Yeah, I mean, for what we've seen,
yeah.
we obviously you got to have the right type of quarterback to be successful in the system because we know him and Anthony Richardson didn't necessarily mix the way they should have,
Yeah, I don't
So
think Anthony Richardson would have been his first choice if he was a part of that draft, process again.
yeah, definitely, yeah, it was rough, but yeah, the Colts fall to 8-6. Unfortunately, I think it was our fourth loss in a row, I believe. Fourth loss in a row, and then 5 out of the last 6. So not trending in the right direction, but hopefully Philip Rivers can take us, lead us to victory against the 49ers.
Yeah.
I don't know. The 49ers are playing well right now. Explosive offense.
They're a good
They're
team.
playing so much better.
They're a good
Yeah,
team.
so we'll see. Although I don't think their defense is that good, but I will say the offense is explosive and playing really well right now. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, let's jump into some storylines around the league. There's a lot of good games on, especially the 4 o'clock window. I mean, the Panthers was on, the Colts was on. It was that Broncos Packers game that was on. Detroit.
Wow, what a game too. The Broncos and
The
Packers.
Lions Rams. That game was on. I mean, there's a lot of good games on at the same time. I was like, oh man, I was trying to look at all of them like from time to time. I was like, oh yeah, this is great. A lot of things going on in different games. The Chiefs was playing too. I mean, there was a lot of games on, man. So a lot of good different things going on. A lot of playoff stakes. On the line. But the biggest storyline coming out of I would say, other than what we just talked about, the Chiefs, man, they're officially eliminated from playoffs. For the first time in 10 years, they won't be making the playoffs. An outstanding run. Was that 7 straight AFC Championship games? 5 Super Bowl appearances, 3 Super Bowl
Alternate
rings.
universe. Finally, we're seeing something other than the Chiefs versus insert team here in the Super Bowl.
For the first time in forever, we was talking about that thing that graphic you sent me earlier. It was like the first time like since like 1998 won't be Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, or Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs.
Wild.
Crazy.
I mean, either a Manning, a Brady, or a Mahomes since pretty much I was born.
yeah, pretty much. Definitely, yeah, right. So it's been, what an outstanding run. Unfortunately, hate to see Patrick Mahomes go down with a torn ACL. That's one of the best players in the league. We hate to see that. Hopefully, he has a speedy recovery and come back better than he was. But the Chiefs, man, their run is over. How would you look back on the run? Like, obviously, we may not like them like a lot of people like getting to there every year, but how would you put in perspective their run and like how what it does historically?
It was legendary. It's stuff that's going to be talked about for years to come. It was the Cowboys of the 90s, it was the Patriots of the early 2000s, or the Patriots of the mid 2000s. It was a legendary run, and it still has more to go. I think Rashee Rice can take over the mantle for Travis Kelce in terms of just production, maybe not exactly what he does, but I feel like they still have more in the tank. But it's good that they're out for 1 year. I would rather not
1 year, right?
Just 1 year,
1
dog.
year.
Let us breathe for a second.
Get a little break, get a
Golly,
little rest from them. Let somebody else win a little bit.
seriously.
Give it to somebody else. But yeah, man,
Let's have you
a
guys
great
have
run.
the Panthers in.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a great run. I mean, I don't think when we first like found out about Patrick Mahomes, like we saw him like in those couple games he started like his rookie year before he was announced the full starter before he became the full starter. I don't think. I mean, people were saying like this dude could be special, but I didn't. I definitely never expected what he did. I mean, the run he went on.
I mean, he was a Josh Allen type who, when I was watching him coming out of the draft, I was thinking like a lot of the others that were evaluating quarterbacks, like, how is he going to succeed in the league? He can't even
Mhm.
succeed in this Western Mountain Conference or whatever.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
like he doesn't know how to play quarterback. He's just a big, strong man. Like, and then he figured out how to play quarterback.
Yeah.
So, you never know those things.
Yeah, that was crazy. The run he went on. I mean, he he became so good that I mean, was in the GOAT conversation. People were saying like he might have to pave the way for him to become the GOAT. The greatest of all
I mean,
time.
he's
So
in terms of talent, he's clearly already there.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we never seen nobody like him. I mean,
Yeah.
with the throwing ability, the arm angles, all that.
He's
I mean,
like
make every throw.
Dan Marino and John Elway and like some big, so like Ben Roethlisberger, like combined,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. But it was fun to watch, especially when he first came on the scene. I mean, must
he's not
see
dead. He's still
TV.
alive. He's still gonna play, but yeah.
Yeah, must see TV for sure, for sure. But one thing I want to ask though, do you think there's another team right now that's on the rise that could have like a similar run as the Chiefs, or you think it's gonna be more like
Uh, it's
I would
hard.
say year from
It's
year
hard.
to year, like it's gonna be someone different, more
Yeah,
parity now.
yeah. It's hard because the NFL is hard. I think it's gonna be the latter. Like I think it's gonna be more parity just because it's difficult to the Chiefs had a thing, and it's not like nobody in the NFL knew what it was. It's just they
Yeah,
didn't know how to beat it. They needed like certain tools to beat it, and they
right.
tweaked it, and they just had it in the perfect way until it kind of got figured out, and they changed their game and started playing closer in and not throwing so much deep down the field. Like it's more so taking the NFL by storm by something that's novel and new. I
Yeah,
don't think that's something Dave Canal. I think Dave Canales wins by gritty fundamentals. You know what I mean? Like it
yeah,
takes like so it's not every coach that's doing things like this, not every team that's doing things like this. The NFL drifts towards parity. So I think it's going to move more towards what it was for the previous decade before that. Just different people every year. Like maybe
yeah.
a couple of the same, like, but it's not just completely dominated for 5 years in a row.
Absolutely. I think that's good for the league just because I mean, a lot of great players, a lot of great coaches. I mean, so many quarterbacks that's up and coming, great players. So I mean, it makes it better to watch, when it's more parity and like more teams are involved and can have a chance to win the Super Bowl or
No, it's
have a
way better,
shot. I
way
mean, but
better.
it's
It's way
great. I
more
mean,
fun. Like you have storylines to root for. Like when it's like the Chiefs versus the Eagles, I'm like deja vu. What the we just had this a couple
like
years
we
ago.
just had it like just a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
like when it's like that kind of vibe every year, it makes it way less fun. But like seeing like the Lions and like who in the AFC would be fun. Who
The
do you think?
Bills or somebody like that, like the Bills,
Bills have
Patriots or
not
something.
gone yet, and the Bills feel
Yeah.
like they're always there, but like they've not
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They've been close, but they haven't
or
got
the
there yet.
Jaguars. Imagine that Lions Jaguars
Yeah.
Super Bowl. That would be wild.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of different scenarios this year, man. A lot of different, teams that's up and coming and that got a chance this year. Um, Speaking of, I mean, the Bills, they beat the Patriots on Sunday. I mean, that was a big win for them. I mean, division win, could really like determine who comes out on top in that division with that win. I mean,
I was
very
saying it all
close.
on the social medias. It was wild because it looked like the Patriots were on the up and up, and then everybody was like, "Wait a minute, the Bills
Right,
might
right.
be this," and then they ended up winning.
Yeah, the Patriots got out to a 21-0 lead, and then like in the second
I
half,
saw
I
a
mean, their
Trey
offense
on
just
Henderson.
stalled.
Henderson
Yeah,
had like a 52-yard touchdown run, and then
yeah.
did Drake May have one too?
He had a touchdown run as well. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
man,
a 5 yarder. Yeah, like it was in. Yeah, I mean,
look at these young guys.
I mean, he can do it all. Throw, make every throw, and he can use his legs in
Drake
an effective way.
Drake May, as the kids say.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, like we talked about this a little bit last week about the Bills, like this probably their best chance, best path to get into the Super Bowl. I mean, the Chiefs are out, man. That's their kryptonite. It's been their kryptonite. So, I mean, this is their best shot
Bills,
for
I think
sure.
Bills, Patriots, and Jaguars all have a shot, and the Colts can make a surprise fun run.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that. One team that I do have my eye on now is the Denver Broncos. I mean, we all their defense is outstanding. But and we know that all year because they led the league in sacks all year long. They got Patrick Surtain, the best
Yeah.
cornerback in the league. But the one thing I've been waiting on is to see if Bo Nix can lead this offense in a way that I think they can help them go to the Super Bowl. And yesterday against a great Packers defense, I mean that was the first time I said, I said they might have some. I mean, if Bo Nix can play like the way he played yesterday, I mean, he
How do you
was
play? I
doing.
didn't see that game or the highlights. How
I
has
mean,
Bo Nix been playing? I really have not seen Broncos
I
like
mean, yeah,
in
yeah.
this.
Early in the year, it felt like Bo Nix was just having like okay games, and he was really like showing up in the clutch because they won 11 straight games. So, but he felt like that it was just like hit or miss. It wasn't nothing spectacular. It was the defense doing most of the heavy lifting, and he just putting like the finishing touches on top. He's clutch. So, but
Yeah.
that was pretty much what it was. But the last couple of weeks, it felt like he's starting to get more in a rhythm, more like confident in his ability. Like you said, he had 4 touchdowns yesterday. He was throwing it everywhere. I mean, he had some outstanding throws outside the pocket. I mean, he was making these tight window throws. I mean, these sidearm throws. It was very good to see. Um very like I said, very I would say Patrick Mahomes like in a sense what he was doing in that game. But like I said, if he can play like that and be efficient the way he is, I mean they got a shot too, as good as anybody. So definitely a team to look after, like you said, with the Jaguars, with the Bills, with the Patriots, the Texans. You got to throw Texas in there just because how good their defense is. But yeah, man, it was a good like turnaround. Definitely a lot of different things happening in the league. Like I said, it's the playoffs right now. Playoff picture is wide open right now, so we don't know who's gonna come out. We don't know who the favorite is right now. A lot of parity and going on, so it can be anybody's team. Anybody who gets in the playoffs can win this year. So it's gonna be great to watch, great to see what happens. Um, but as we move along, what's one thing we're looking forward to going into week 15? What's one thing you're looking forward to?
Well, for me, obviously, the Buccaneers game is going to be huge. I mean, it's going to be the game of the year, and it's going to be put up or shut up time. So I'm just we're in late December, 3 games left, in control of our destiny. If we win our games, we win, go to the playoffs. Like, eh, so I don't know. It's put up or shut up time. I'm not even like mad. Like I'm happy. And then if we lose, not talented enough, like transition to the draft, but to be in this position this late in the season is still it's a victory in and of itself in terms of what we're building here.
Absolutely. Now, is the first one at Carolina or is it in Tampa Bay?
This one's at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, so yeah, yeah, yeah. They got to win this one. I know the bank is gonna be lit. It's gonna be,
Yeah, take the bank. We'll
it's
take the
gonna be
bank.
jumping. It's gonna be jumping up in there. So
Like
hopefully they
Steve
can get the
once
fans
said.
what they want to see. Yeah, man. I think as far as like one thing I'm looking forward to as far as the Colts go, obviously, Phillip Rivers is gonna be the starter once again. I want to see the playbook open up just a little bit more. Obviously, we don't want to be reckless, obviously, because he's limited in his physical abilities and what he can do at this
Yeah,
moment. But hopefully, we can see like some more explosive plays. Hopefully, Jonathan Taylor can break one. You never know, or maybe they set up, maybe they scheme up a play where Tyler Warren's open and he runs it, has like a great, after catch run, or Alec Pierce, he gets open like on deep routes. So maybe none of them can have like one of those big time plays, explosive plays. So we'll see what happens. The defense, hopefully we can continue playing well. I mean, like last week we put pretty much held in check the Seahawks explosive offense. Like, can we do that with the 49ers offense and the way they like to do different things, how explosive they can be at times? I mean, like I said, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Jawan Jennings, all them dudes are playing well. George Kittle, all of them are playing well right now. And then Kyle Shanahan and his play calling ability, one of the best offensive minds in the league. So how can we
definitely.
counter that? Hopefully we can get some more pass rush from the defensive line. Latu's been playing well, but he needs some help out there. We want to see more from like Quiddy Pay, and maybe DeForest Buckner might be coming back. He's supposed to be coming back soon, so maybe we can get him back in the lineup too. That would help. But like I said, I just want to see more progress. Hopefully, we can put together a game plan this week that can help us lead us to victory. We were close this week, but hopefully it can be more effective this week and lead us to a victory. Also, if the defense can force a turnover, that would be good too, because that'll give us an extra possession that we need. That would help as well with
And
the
that would have
offense
been
being
this
as
against
limited
the
as it
Saints.
may be. Absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, man. Winding down. I think it's about to be what, week 16 now. Only with 3 weeks left in the regular season. Time has
Crazy.
flown
Yep.
by. I mean, it's been, a great, a great season. I mean, for the most part, up and
It,
down
it
seasons
has been
for both of us.
honestly, if we were both in this position, like if you told us during the summer like preview show, like this is where we would be at this point of the year,
I
I
think
would
we
have
would be happy.
I would have gladly accepted it. I would have been like,
I think
all
we would
right,
be
let's
happy.
go. Let's go. We're not
Yeah, I
talking
think
about
we would be
drafting
happy.
with 3 weeks left. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, I wouldn't be happy with Daniel Jones being torn ACL, but maybe at
But
that
you
point,
wouldn't even
Anthony
want
Richardson.
Daniel Jones. You
I'm about
were
to say
not
at that point, I
happy
wanted
about
Anthony Richardson right at the quarterback position.
yeah.
And he was
You
clear
didn't even
recently, so
think
maybe
he
we
was
see
going
him.
to
I
be a
don't know.
stud, but he ended up being a stud. See all these surprises happen during the season.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so it's been a great ride. I mean, we're gonna enjoy the last few weeks, obviously, and in the playoffs, we're gonna enjoy that as well. So a lot of different things going on. It's gonna be some good games going on the week. A lot on the line. We want to see how these playoff, matchups, you know, fill out. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a good few weeks. John, any last words before we get out of here?
Well, I'll tell you one thing: the Carolina Panthers controlled their destiny for the first time in a decade.
Yeah.
I am happy about this. Like, don't let the haters on Twitter reach your psyche. No, I'm messing. But like, actually, though, if you go through Panthers Twitter, they're so up and down. It's hilarious. I'm happy about where the season's going. So if the Carolina Panthers continue on this trajectory, we should be talking about some playoff football. And if not, then we weren't good enough this year. But we're on an upward trajectory. That's all you can ask for.
Absolutely. The future is bright for sure. The
The
future
future
is
is
bright.
bright. The future is Bryce. No, I'll just
Hey,
be
hey, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But yeah, as
What about
move
you?
along.
Yeah. What about
Yeah,
your
man, the
Colts?
Colts. Uh, I mean, I want to see what we do at the quarterback position. Hopefully, I want to see what goes on with that Daniel Jones thing. But like I said, I feel like we're building the foundation. We have a great. I feel like we have a good coach. I feel like we're getting some deep. We got some good defensive players, young players. I feel like offensively we got a good offensive line and we got weapons. So if we can nail down the quarterback position and find a franchise guy that can lead us, we'll be in
Yeah.
great shape. That's what I think.
That's just a quarterback away. That's such a frustrating position to be in because you see some of these young quarterbacks being wasted in horrible teams. Like imagine just like insert maybe even Cam Ward or somebody or Shador. Like
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, for sure, for sure.
oh, never mind. I was going to ask you a question about something you had just said, but I forgot. It escaped my mind. But it was something. It was about what you had just said. But then I was thinking about how your team is just a quarterback away.
Yeah, man, it's a quarterback away, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, hopefully we just come up with a plan. We've got a plan. You gotta stick to it, and hey, maybe it'll come to fruition. So go Panthers, go Colts. Keep pounding and for the shoot. Y'all have a good week.